to the YouTube channel, Riens Design, where creativity meets timeless style. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of elegant vintage interiors for small spaces. Vintage design is all about combining charm, character, and a sense of history to create a space that feels warm and inviting, no matter the size. Whether you're working with a studio apartment, a tiny living room, or a compact bedroom, this guide is packed with tips and inspiration to make your small space look timelessly stunning. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our creative interior design ideas. Let's transform your small space into a vintage haven. Vintage interiors are perfect for small spaces because they blend functionality with aesthetic charm. The hallmark of vintage design lies in its use of furniture and decor that serve dual purposes, like a beautiful trunk that doubles as a coffee table or a secretary desk that can be tucked away when not in use. By mixing distressed finishes, ornate patterns, and nostalgic details, vintage decor brings warmth and character to compact rooms. Small spaces benefit from the layered look of vintage style, which allows you to maximize personality without overwhelming the room. With careful curation, every piece tells a story while serving a purpose, making your small space both beautiful and practical. Incorporating multifunctional furniture is essential for designing elegant vintage interiors in small spaces. Think of classic Murphy beds, foldable tables, or vintage armoires that can store everything from clothes to electronics. Pieces like a retro bar cart can act as a stylish display and a mobile storage solution. Multi-purpose furniture ensures that every square foot serves its purpose without compromising on style. Opt for compact pieces with intricate wood carvings, brass accents, or distressed paint to bring vintage elegance into your space while keeping it functional and clutter-free. Creating a timeless look starts with selecting the right color palette. Soft neutrals such as cream, beige, and pastel hues are perfect for opening up a small room while creating a classic foundation. Incorporate bold vintage-inspired accents like emerald green, mustard yellow, or rich burgundy to add depth and sophistication. The combination of light and dark shades not only makes the room appear more spacious but also enhances its vintage charm. For an added touch, consider wallpaper with floral or damask patterns to evoke a sense of timeless elegance. Lighting plays a crucial role in bringing vintage charm to small spaces. Opt for fixtures like crystal chandeliers, wrought iron sconces, or pendant lights with a patina finish to add character. A strategically placed floor lamp with a fringed shade can provide both task lighting and a decorative element. Incorporating dimmable bulbs allows you to adjust the ambience, creating a cozy, inviting atmosphere that complements the timeless appeal of your vintage design. Antique accessories are key to achieving an elegant vintage look. Incorporate items like brass candlesticks, vintage clocks, or porcelain figurines to add a touch of nostalgia. Mirrors with gilded frames not only serve as decorative pieces but also reflect light to make small spaces feel larger. By curating unique antique finds, you can give your small space a sense of history and individuality while staying true to the vintage theme. A successful vintage design often comes down to the thoughtful mix of textures. Combine velvet cushions, lace curtains, and aged leather armchairs to add depth and interest. Incorporating natural materials like reclaimed wood or stone can create a grounded feel, while metallic accents in brass or copper provide a touch of glamour. This interplay of textures keeps your small space visually engaging and perfectly balanced. Patterns are an integral part of vintage decor, and they can work wonders in small spaces when used thoughtfully. Consider floral, paisley, or toile patterns for cushions, upholstery, or curtains. Stripes and checks, reminiscent of mid-century designs, can also add a timeless charm. When working with patterns in a small area, balance is key. Use them as accents rather than overwhelming the space to maintain elegance. Art can bring life and personality to a vintage interior. Look for framed prints of classic landscapes, botanical sketches, or black and white portraits to create a gallery wall. Small spaces benefit from vertical decor, so use your walls to tell a story. Ornate frames with aged finishes enhance the vintage aesthetic, while layering frames of different sizes adds depth and character to your compact room. The right flooring can transform a small space into a vintage masterpiece. Hardwood floors with a distressed finish are a classic choice, but if budget or space constraints don't allow, consider vinyl or laminate options that mimic the look of aged wood. A well-placed vintage rug, such as a Persian or Oriental design, can act as a focal point, adding warmth and texture to the room while tying the decor together. Bring nature indoors with a vintage twist by incorporating potted plants in terracotta or ceramic planters with ornate designs. Hanging plants in macramé holders add a touch of bohemian vintage charm. Greenery not only enhances the overall aesthetic but also brings life to small spaces, making them feel fresh and inviting. A small kitchen can exude vintage charm with the right touches. Consider retro appliances, open shelving with vintage dishware, and subway tiles for a classic look. A compact farmhouse sink or brass fixtures can elevate the design. The key is to blend modern convenience with vintage aesthetics, creating a space that is both functional and stylish. In a small bedroom, vintage decor can create a tranquil and timeless retreat. Use an iron bed frame with soft linens and layered throws for an inviting look. Nightstands with intricate details or a weathered finish can double as storage. Enhance the ambience with lace curtains and vintage lamps for a dreamy, elegant vibe. Thank you for joining us on this journey through elegant vintage interiors for small spaces. We hope these tips inspire you to create a timeless look that transforms your compact room into a cozy, stylish retreat. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Riens Design for more creative ideas and expert advice. Let's continue crafting beautiful spaces together. See you in the next video.